Hey guys, this is going to be your back and shoulder workout. So this is going to be one of the 3 strength exercise videos that I send for you. Everything we're going to do is either going to be body weight using like a countertop or your 10-pound dumbbells. So what I'm going to do with you here is, because there's about 3 different sections. The first 2 sections are going to be timed. So I'll do those with you, the whole time section. The middle section is going to be sets and reps. And how that will work is I will demonstrate the exercises, give you kind of your cues, your instructions, and then I'll have you hit pause while you do the right number of sets and reps. When you finish that, I'll have you hit play again, and then we'll pick up and move on. And then we'll finish with another timed section, which I'll do with you. I know it sounds probably kind of tricky and confusing, but as we go through it, it'll make more sense, and I'll kind of keep re-explaining. This is Maggie. She's my assistant. She'll be in some of the videos. She especially likes it when we do floor work. All right, let's get going. If you see me keep looking over here, I've got my notes over here. So let's get going. Tall posture for me, no weights. I just want you to bring your arms up, making a T for me, and I just want you to draw small circles. If you want to add a little bit of weight to this, grab 2 cans, like canned goods, to do it with. All right, so we're going to get going. We are going to do 4-minute intervals here. So what I want you to do is give me 15 arm circles forwards. So go ahead and start going. 15 arm circles forward. Notice I'm not kind of just like circling them all crazy. I'm controlling it. I'm squeezing these muscles in my arm. So giving me 15. And then after you do your 15, reverse it for me and give me 15 backwards. So through this timed, you're going to be off a little bit from me. Do it on yours. I'm going to keep your overall time, but I want you to count your sets and your reps as you go through it. So you're going to go 15 forward and then 15 backwards. And again, if you want to do this holding like a can of soup in each hand, so you've got a little bit of resistance, that's totally fine. Good. The other thing is when you're doing this, keep your posture really tall. So we don't want to like swing our whole body as we're doing these arm circles. Again, we really want to focus on having control over it. Good. So keep that going. 15 forward, 15 backwards. The second part of this time series is going to be countertop push-ups. So go into your counter, legs back. Notice how flat my back is. You're going to inhale down and exhale, press up. Bringing that chest down to the counter and pressing up. Hands are going to be just a little bit wider than your shoulders, so you come down and press. What you're going to do, you're going to do 15 of each of those exercises, and you're going to keep repeating it for 4 minutes. So 15 forward arm circles, 15 rear arm circles, 15 counter push-ups. You're going to keep that going until I tell you to stop. Good. So again, kind of cueing, keep working where you're working. I'm going to kind of keep giving you some cues and instructions. As you're doing these counter push-ups, really focus on pulling your rib cage up and in so your back's not dipped, so you're getting a little bit of core work. Relax your shoulders down your spine for me. So for your circles and your push-ups, we don't want to be like a turtle. We don't want to lose our neck. We want to keep everything long and tall as we circle. Perfect. You are 2 minutes down, a little over 2 minutes down. You got 2 minutes left. Keep that going. Alternating forward arms, backward arms, and push-ups. 15 of each. So again, we're going to do 2 time sets to get going, and then we'll move on. Good. Again, loose shoulders, keeping those shoulders down. Squeeze those muscles. On a lot of our exercises, we don't necessarily need a lot of weight as long as you're controlling what you're doing. So again, really squeeze through your biceps, through the front of this arm. Control that circle. It doesn't even have to be a big circle. Open that chest. Let your collarbones kind of slide out to the side. Shoulder blades down your back. Circle, circle. And again, keeping that core strong. Inhale down. Exhale up for that push-up. When you do your push-up, try not to tuck your chin down to your chest. Keep a nice long straight line from the top of your head to your heels. And again, pull that rib cage up into that belly button. Good, guys. Last 45 seconds here. Keep that up for me. Nice deep breaths. Make sure to remember to breathe. It's really easy, especially on push-ups and stuff like that, to start holding your breath, but don't. Give me good inhales, good exhales. Again, good tall posture, strong core. Perfect. Keep that up for me. You've got 20 seconds left. So nice tall circles, nice strong push-ups. You should get through 2 to 3 loops of this in that 4-minute period, give or take where you're at. Good. Keep that going for your last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Take a quick break. We're going to move on. We're going to do a similar set with 2 different exercises. So again, it's going to be a 4-minute interval with 2 different exercises. You're going to do 15 reps of each and just going back to back to back to back for that 4-minute set. So go ahead and take a couple good deep breaths, shake those arms out a little bit, and then we will move on. You are going to grab one of your weights for me. So one of your 10-pound weights, and I want you at the counter where you're kind of leaning against the counter. Your legs are back a little bit, so you're kind of leaning into it. Your first exercise is going to be a bent over row. So again, notice how my back's nice and flat. We're rowing up, reaching down. You're going to go 15 on each arm. Your second exercise is going to be to keep that weight, and we're going to do a little bit of a squat, not a huge squat, and then pressing that weight up overhead. Little sit back, pressing up overhead for 15. Okay, we're going to start that 4-minute interval in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. All right, on the counter, walking those legs back. Nice strong tummy. Relax your shoulders down your back. Rowing up and reaching down. Keep that going for me. Again, we're going to go 15 on the right side and then 15 on the left. So again, notice as I'm rowing, I'm not shrugging up. I'm keeping that chest open. I'm pulling that elbow straight back. Really drawing your shoulder blade down to your spine. Keep that tummy strong. Knees are soft. We're not squatting, but knees are just kind of soft, so you're leaning into the counter. And again, we're going to row up for 15 on each side. And then we'll move into that squat. Good. Exhale as you row up. Inhale as you row down. Keep that going. That's perfect. Good. Again, keep going with your single arm rows, because you probably have a couple left on the opposite side, and then I'll start kind of cueing you through your squats. So the big thing to remember with your squats is to stand hip width apart. So again, you're going to use that same weight for your rows, and then that same weight for your squats. Keeping that core strong. All right. When you get to your squat, feet are going to be hip width apart, just keeping that weight at your chest, tall posture. We're going to sit back like we're reaching for a chair that's not close enough and stand up tall. Inhale as you come down, again, kind of leaning back. Exhale, squeeze through your glutes to come up tall. When you're doing your squats, what I don't want you to do is to be going forward. Notice how my knees are kind of way in front of my feet. My chest is all going forward. We want our hips back and our chest to come down over our knees to stay over our feet, and standing up. And again, don't forget when you stand up, press that weight overhead. So inhale down, exhale up. Keep that posture tall as you press that weight up. So it's easy when you press overhead to kind of arch your back, but don't. Keep that tummy strong, pushing straight up, coming straight down. Keep that going for me. Again, we got 4 minutes to go here. You're already about 2.5 in, so keep that up. Again, we're going to go 15 rows on the right arm, 15 rows on the left, and then 15 squat, shoulder press. The other thing you can do, actually I'll do it on the couch here, is with your squats, it's kind of nice sometimes to have something behind you to tap down to. So whether it is the couch cushion or a dining room chair, and again, you don't want to sit down onto it, you just want to have it there for kind of guidance. So you know you're reaching back, you're getting down into those hips. Keep the weight in your heels for your squat. So make sure you're not kind of getting forward in your toes. If you get up into your toes, you're going to start feeling that tension through your knee a bit more. We don't want any tension in our knees. We want everything in our glutes and our hips. Perfect, you're on your last minute. So again, rowing for me and squatting for me. If you don't get through full loops, that's totally fine. You're going to get plenty of arm work, leg work, core work in and all of this. So the goal is just to get through as many loops as possible with keeping good, strong posture, good, strong control and stability over those movements. Perfect, guys. Less than 30 seconds left. Keep that going, whether you're rowing or squatting. Keep that core strong and engaged. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Weight stays in our heels. Perfect. Last 15 seconds. Very nice. Keep it up, keep it up. Again, make sure you're breathing. It's so easy to hold our breath when we get into this. Keep it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. Set those weights down. Shake those arms out. Heart rate should be starting to get up a little bit from this continuous motion movement. Everything should be starting to warm up a little bit. So you're good. That was your 2 warm-up activation sets. We're going to move on to a little bit more of a traditional set rep program here. So what I want you to do is you're going to have a weight in each hand. If the tins are too much, again, you can always modify. You can use canned goods. You can use milk jugs, creamers, whatever you have that you could kind of hold on to use. That's up to you. But again, modify, get creative with it if you need to. Your next exercise is going to be a bent over a bent over fly. So again, you're going to kind of bend your knees and hinge forward over your legs, almost like you're in a skiing position, and you're going to hold that. Notice again, my back's nice and flat. What we're going to do, we're going to soften those elbows like we're hugging a tree trunk. We're going to exhale, lift one arm up, inhale down, exhale, opposite arm up, inhale down. We're going to do that 15 times on each arm. So go ahead, come down into your squat, inhale up for 15 and lower, exhale up for 15, inhale lower. Go ahead and hit pause on the video, knock out 15 reps of each on each arm, and then hit play, come back, and we'll move on. All right, guys, moving on to your second exercise. You can do this with 1 weight or 2 weights, depending on how the weights feel for you. I'm going to demonstrate both ways. So your second exercise here in this set is an upright row. So you're going to start with your palms facing your thighs. Again, tall posture. We're going to think about being like a marionette puppet with strings attached to our elbows. We're going to lift those elbows up and out and inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Notice my back's not arching back. My shoulders aren't shrugging up, and my hands aren't lifting above my elbows. So that's the big thing. Keep your core strong. Exhale up, inhale down. All right, if you want to do it with just 1 weight, holding on the ends, bringing it up, and right back down. So again, work with 2 weights or 1 weight. That's up to you. But go ahead, give me 15 reps, hit pause, and then come back. All right, guys, that's perfect. We're going to repeat that 1 more time. So you're going to go back to that bent over fly for 15 on each arm. You can do all on one side or you can alternate. And then you're going to do 15 more upright rows. So again, hit pause for me, knock out those 15 single arm flies, 15 upright rows, and then come back and we'll move on to your second set. All right. You are going to grab just 1 weight here, and we're going to do a front raise. So holding that weight on the ends, keeping your posture nice and tall. We're going to exhale, lift that weight straight to the front, shoulder height to a little bit higher, and inhale down. When you lift up, don't throw into your back. Keep that tummy really strong. And again, don't shrug your shoulders up. Any range of motion is okay here. So if this is all you can do without putting tension into your neck and shoulders, that's fine. You're going to get work in there. If you can go up all the way, that's perfect too. Go ahead and give me 15 front raises. Hit pause, knock those out, and then circle back to me. All right. Next exercise, still keeping just 1 weight. We're going to put this weight up overhead. And we're going to do a set of tricep pullovers here. So arms are going to be straight up. Our elbows are going to kind of hug towards our temples. We're going to inhale, lower that weight back, and exhale, press straight up. Inhale, take it back, and exhale, press straight up for me. Go ahead, give me 15 of those and hit pause, and then come on back. Perfect, guys. We're going to repeat that one more time. So again, go ahead and give me 15 front raises and then 15 overhead tricep extensions. Hit pause, finish those 2 sets, and then we'll move on to your next set. All right. This one you are going to need a weight in each hand. So tall posture for me, relax those shoulders. We're just going to do a set of bicep curls. Actually, we're going to do their hammer curls. So palms are going to be facing each other. Keep your posture tall. We're going to curl up, right back down. Keep your elbows glued to your side. So what I don't want to see is kind of this swinging motion. We want to keep it controlled. Upper arms stay glued to our rib cage, right down. Exhale up, inhale down. Go ahead, give me 15 hammer curls, hit pause, finish that, and then hit play, and we'll move on to your next exercise. All right, next exercise is gonna be just one weight. This is a good one. This is a good burnout for those shoulders. We're gonna bring that bar or that weight straight up to the front, palms facing each other, and we're just gonna alternate, turning that weight over and over like you're turning a steering wheel. You're going to give me 15 times each side. So you're going to do 30 total rotations here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, keep your posture tall. Don't lean back. Keep your tummy strong. So if you need to lower this weight down a little bit to keep your core strong, that's okay. All right, go ahead and give me 15 on each side. Car drivers. Hit pause, knock them out, and then come back. Perfect. You're going to repeat that one more time. So one more set of bicep curls for 15. If it's too much, you can alternate doing one at a time. And then you're going to give me 15 car drivers. Hit pause, knock out those 2 sets, and then we'll finish up. All right, guys. Go ahead, holding the weight on the end. We're going to go back to timed exercises for this last little bit. We're just doing 1-minute intervals though, so no more 4-minute interval stuff. Holding the weight on the end, you're going to curl to your chest, press it up, and roll it down. We're going to go in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Curl it up, press it up, and bring it down. We're going for 1 minute continuously. So you're trying to do as many as you can in 1 minute without rushing it. So it's not, the goal is not to do as many as you can and just kind of rush through it. I want you to control it. I want you to be able to have some stability, but I want you to really, really try to move through it a little bit. Push yourself. Perfect. You're already 30 seconds in. Keep it going for me. So again, curl, press, bringing it down, keeping that core strong. On the bicep curl, those arms are standing tight. We're not moving through our shoulders until that weight's already at our chest. We're going to inhale on the way down. We're going to exhale as we press up. 15 seconds left. Keep that going for me. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that weight down. Take a quick little breather here before we do your last 1-minute drill. For this last drill, you can do it with no weights or again with like light weights or cans of soup, something like that. So you've got a little bit of resistance, a little bit of tension in your arms, but not a ton. All right, your next exercise, we're going to kind of come into like a fighter stance. So a little bit of a squat, not like sitting down, but just soft knees, hips back, hands up in front of us, and we're going to throw punches side to side as quickly as we can. If that's too much on your back, just reach and punch with control without doing the rotation. The rotation is going to get our heart rate up a little bit, but you don't have to if that's too much on your back. All right, we are going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Punch, punch, punch as quickly as you can or with as much control as you can. Again, work where you need to. If you can get that rotation, perfect. If you're doing it with the quick rotation, notice my hips aren't moving. My legs are staying stable. It's just my torso twisting. So we're getting that little bit of oblique work in. If we're not doing all the rotation, that's fine. Just punch with control. Strong punches. So we're not just kind of out, punch, punch. Good. Picture each other's faces. That'll give you some good target practice. All right, guys, keep that going. 20 more seconds. Get those punches going. Get that heart rate up to finish this up. Perfect. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. They can be kind of short, quick breaths, but make sure you're breathing. It's really easy to hold your breath. Don't do that for me. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax those arms. Shake it out. Standing up nice and tall. Give me a deep breath in and just stretch as high as you can. Get tall. Exhale. Relax those arms down. Again, kind of shake it all out. Bring those arms, interlock your fingers. Now I want you to reach forward and up. And just back as much as what feels comfortable. Bringing those arms down. Bring your arms behind your back. Interlock those fingers. And again, just lifting up as high as what feels comfortable. Release. Shake it out. And you're done. That is your chest and shoulder. I'm sorry, your back and shoulder workout. All right, come back. We'll do another one.